Hi, welcome to Recreate the Plate. So when I was looking for something to cook today, I came across Franny Joe. I love her channel. Go check her out on YouTube. But she was going to make popovers. Well, I didn't know what popovers are. So basically, it's just like a little bread puff, and there's actually a special pan for popovers, which I do not have. She did not have, so she just used a regular muffin tin. I think the popover pan is much deeper, so that's what we're going to try to make today. So first, I'm just going to put a little butter into each little tin. Okay, I'm going to pop this in the oven and let the butter melt. So while the butter is melting, I'm going to go ahead and mix up the flour mixture, and it's 1 cup of all-purpose flour. And a half a teaspoon of salt. Just going to give that a little mix. And we'll just sit that to the side. Okay, in this pan I have 1 tablespoon of butter already melted. And then we're going to mix in 1 1/4 cup of whole milk. 2 large eggs. Okay, so we're going to put those right in. And we're going to whisk these until it becomes frothy. Makes your arm tired. It's not frothy yet. Still not frothy, but my arm is very tired. This is not frothy at all. Not going to give up. Oh, I would not call this frothy. Okay, that's all I can do. Let's get the butter out. I left the butter in too long. It burned. Gonna dump that out and do that again. I'll keep a better eye on that. All right, so what I'm also gonna do, since this is not frothing up, I think I'm gonna get my electric mixer, or just keep doing this. Actually, that got kind of frothy this time. A little froth. Okay, didn't burn it this time. Nice. Okay, she also sprayed the pan as well, so we're sure they do not stick. Okay, let's set that right there. We're gonna now mix this in. And we're not supposed to over mix this. So just incorporate. She did use her whisk just a little bit on this. So I'm going to, my batter seems a lot more runny than hers did. Hers was thick. Mine is not thick. I'm gonna pour this in. Ooh, this is not right. There's no way. There's no way. It's a 1 1/4 cup of milk and 1 cup of flour. I think it needs more flour. I'm gonna pour that back in. I'm gonna try something. This isn't going well, but we're gonna see. I mean, I'm following the recipe exactly as she gave it. But hers was like a thicker batter. And that's like water almost. So I'm gonna put a little more flour in to thicken it up. because that's just not right. My popovers are not cooperating. Okay, I've thickened it up. Hot flash. Someone let me know. What am I doing wrong on this? That was exactly as she had said. Okay, this looks better. We're going to go with this and see what happens once I bake it. So I'm going to spray it again so they don't stick. Okay. We got 3 more. Okay. All right, that's what we're going to do there. Okay, so there are specific oven instructions on this. So you have to bake at 450 for 15 minutes, then reduce the heat to 350 for an additional 20 minutes. And you're not supposed to open the oven at all. Okay, I'm gonna pop my popovers in the oven and set the timer for 15 minutes. Y'all are not gonna believe. So when one thing goes wrong, it just cascades and everything goes wrong. So you saw when I burnt the butter, number 1. Number 2, I know what I did wrong. I dumped, when it was all runny, I dumped that back in and mixed it up, which added more butter. So of course it's going to be thinner even still. That was number 2 problem. Number 3, thought I had recovered. So I just kind of checked the oven. You know how I said you have to turn it down after 15 minutes from 450 to 350, and I set my timer. When I just looked at my timer is just sitting still, like not counting down. So I have no idea how long the popovers have been in the oven. So, no idea. Feels like it might have been 15 minutes. I'm going to go ahead and turn it down to 350 and set the timer for 20 minutes and see if I can set the timer right this time. I'll let you know. It's counting down. It's counting down. Okay, they're ready to come out of the oven. Well, there's not much pop to the popover. Hers were really tall. Mine are flat. Mine are flatovers. I'll let them cool for a minute and we'll at least try them. They look nice and brown though. I'll show you in a moment. Gonna dump them out. They smell good. Okay. Ooh. Like dents. Yeah, these didn't work. There's no pop to my popover. But I'm gonna taste it. Not bad. I mean, it's just kind of bland. But if you put jelly or butter or honey or something on there, might not be too bad. I might give them a try again. But that's the whole point of this cooking show, is to help me learn to cook better, to try things I see online, to not be afraid to try and fail. So for me, this was a fail, but I know that I did some things wrong. So I can make improvements on that, and I may give them another try. So I appreciate you guys tuning in and watching. Feel free to give me some comments. Let me know if you've ever tried popovers or even heard of popovers. But I'm calling mine flatovers. Maybe you give them a try and let me know how it goes. Thanks.